Ever since I first came to this school, I have heard all about Civic. Years after each run, sophomore and junior students I met would still be swapping horrific war stories over lunch from their generally dystopian, or so it would seem, government classes. I had no idea what it was, just that Miss Shackett and all those who had already participated seemed to think it was the greatest thing to happen to public education since yellow number 2 pencils. And then it began. Welcome to the Island of Gladness, a whole new world where I could finally exploit to my fullest abilities my skills of lying, contortion, and blackmail without getting into trouble. In fact, that seemed to be how you win in this game of simulated reality. Using everything I had at my disposal to craft myself an advantage came surprisingly naturally. One thing 2 brutal electronic years taught me: you need to put effort into this. I actively planned ahead for every step, a crucial element in my success. I consorted in a money pool that led to my ownership of half a farm, an invaluable resource that I would not have survived without, as well as an alliance with a capitalist that let me cash in on the wonderful property flipping business. I had to trust people to make that happen, but this game also taught me to keep trust to a minimum. The first year of the game, I trusted an apartment landlord to take care of my shelter needs, and guess what? That almost didn't happen. Members of my family could have died because he wasn't able to power the place. Remember that surprisingly manipulative skill set I didn't know I had until Civic? That's probably a good sign, because you usually can log off your simulated world of secrets, corruption, murder, and a fair amount of hyperboles, and step back into a shockingly similar reality. Like, remember all those legislative events where nothing seemed to get done? Well, might as well keep a positive outlook about it, because long, boring campaigns and elections and even longer sessions of political stalemate will always find you. You cannot run. You cannot hide. So why not get yourself involved? I only trusted myself to accurately represent my views in government, and through my involvement, I feel I may have made society a better place. But more importantly, I made another strategic alliance with the President. Working together, we were able to accomplish our hidden agendas in 2001. So what if we had to screw a bunch of people over and break a couple laws in the process? We helped ourselves. Another key thing you learn in the simulation. Others' needs will only distract you from your goals. Now I go back to real life understanding why, years later, older students will still be swapping stories. I know I will. It felt like one long game with winners and losers and a nonchalant air of fun the entire time. Yet it still manages to teach. And teach it did. I feel safe in saying that all of us will remember this for years to come.